Yeah.
Oh, this for the cameras. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sergeant Washington Moscoso, Washington Moscoso. So the individuals you saw this evening, the first individual's name is Ramon Preciado, 53 years old, SID number 443651. The second individual was Christopher Preciado, 19 years old, SID number 1191061. So the two individuals we just walked out today, again, is a father and son. The first individual is the father. The second individual is the son. They're going to be charged. The the son's going to be charged this evening with capital murder, and the father's going to be charged with abuse of a corpse. So we do expect more charges to be pending. So I'm not going to go into the whole thing. We all know what kind of led us to this to where we are today. I will say that when we recover, or when the bodies were discovered on Danny Kaye, uh, obviously the investigation began. SAPD detectives made that location and started collecting evidence. One of the key pieces of evidence that we did collect at the scene was Savanah's cell phone, and so our that was handed over to our technology team, who was able to download some information on there with the assistance of the U.S. Secret Service. We were able to get enough information, and so that information was given to our detectives today. With that information, the detectives were able to find a possible location of where the suspect vehicle that was released on that surveillance camera, the surveillance video, possible location where that suspect vehicle might be. They made that location, and sure enough, the vehicle was there. They did a little bit of surveillance on the video, or on the vehicle, and then were able to determine which house it belonged to. They went up, knocked on the door. The first gentleman, the first individual, the father answered the door. He knew why the police were there. Um, was cooperated fully with the investigation. We're right here to headquarters, and our detectives were able to start interviewing both the son and the father. Again, they were both at the home. They were both brought down here, and the interrogations began. Um, Through interrogating the individuals, the our detectives had enough, uh, based on what they said, there was enough information there to get a warrant signed by a judge tonight. Again, to charge Christopher with capital murder and Ramon with abuse of a corpse. Again, there will be more charges pending. This is what we have right now. I'll answer any questions you might have.
Due to the capital murder for the son and then abuse of the corpse charge for the dad, does that mean that you guys believe the son killed them and then the dad helped hide the bodies?
Yes, yes. And so I want to touch base on something real quick. Since the release of the video that we put out on the 28th, internet has blown up with people sending tips and people just sending misinformation. There's a lot of misinformation out there. These two individuals are the only suspects that we were looking for. They were arrested. There were many names being thrown around on the internet. Those people had nothing to do with this. We vetted them and everything. They didn't have anything to do with these murderers. So the individual, again, Christopher, we believe committed the murders of Matthew and Savannah, and then Ramon helped kind of dump the body. It appears to be a narcotic related deal that went bad.
Do we know the connection between this father and son and Matthew and Savannah, or the connection to the apartment complex?
So there's no apparent connection to the apartment complex. It's just a place where they went to go dump, dispose, or hide the vehicle with the bodies in it. And it appears that the it was a drug deal. So there was like a drug connection to the suspect and the two victims.
When you say abuse of a corpse, can you talk about that a little bit? Was there any mutilation, or is that?
It's just when you hiding the body, moving the body after discovering that and all that kind of stuff. Yep.
When he killed them, what exactly?
So the December 21st, which is a Thursday, just before midnight, is when the actual murders took place. On that. Mm-hmm.
And are they going to be charged for the baby? Because in the state of Texas, technically, they could be charged for.
Right. So like I said, there's going to be possible charges pending, more charges pending. Our detectives are going to talk with the Bexar County DA to determine if there are going to be any charges they're going to be facing any charges related to the unborn baby.
And do we know if she was dilated at all?
I didn't have that information from the medical examiners. I know that she was scheduled to be induced, and she didn't make her appointment, which is why the family went to the police to file the missing persons report.
Did he say where exactly they killed them?
I don't have exactly location. We just know that they were killed at a different location and then taken to the apartment complex to dispose of the vehicle and the body. I know there was some Spanish questions I wanted to knock down real quick.
Sí, podría darnos un resumen pequeño para la audiencia hispana de estas personas que presentó.
No,
Sí.
11 preguntas.
Nada, unas preguntas. Si tienes preguntas a particular.
¿A quiénes presentaron esta noche?
Sí, esta noche el primer señor que salió es Ramón Preciado, de 53 años, y el segundo es Christopher Preciado, de 19 años. Christopher Preciado es el que hizo los asesinatos de las víctimas, y su papá Ramón ayudó en esconder o tratar de esconder el carro y las víctimas.
Las dos personas eran las que aparecían en el video de vigilancia
Sí.
que presentaron la semana pasada.
Sí. Ajá.
¿Había un motivo para matarlos?
Parece que había una transacción de drogas que no fue, que fue mal. La transacción de drogas fue mal y resultó en la muerte de las dos víctimas.
When you say drug deals, you mean were they buying or selling? Do you know what?
Well, I mean, someone was buying and someone was selling, so it was a drug.
Can Ramon be charged with these murders through the accomplice theory or the multiple parties theory?
I'm sorry, could who?
Ramon, the dad, could he be charged with the murders as well through an accomplice theory?
No, he was not. He was not there during the commission of the murders. He was there kind of, I guess he was called afterwards to help dispose or help his son. I'm sorry?
These two have previous records?
Christopher has no previous criminal history, and Ramon did have a small, he had some prior criminal history.
So are you all done looking for suspects at this
Yeah,
point?
we don't have any other suspects that we're looking for.
And then that surveillance video, were they alive during that surveillance
No.
video? They were not alive.
They were not alive. No,
Last question, guys. Christopher killed them and then moved the bodies to the car?
correct. Well, I mean, I don't know if he moved them into the vehicle. The vehicle with the bodies in was driven to that apartment complex. It didn't happen at that apartment complex.
So ultimately, who's going to make the decision on the final charges? Is that going to be the DA's office?
Correct. Yes. So our detective again tonight are charging them with Christopher with capital murder and Ramon with abuse of a corpse. They are working on some other charges that they're going to file. But regarding, I think specifically the question that you had about the unborn baby, they're going to have a conversation with the DA to determine whether they can charge or put the baby as another victim on this.
So does SAP have any say whenever they talk to the DA's office?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a collaboration with our DA's
Would you
office.
say SAPD is going to seek that third charge for the unborn baby?
our detectives are going to do everything they can to bring justice to the family.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming out tonight.
So that is just pretty much what we have, man. We finally have the damn killers. The killers have been arrested. I do believe that there's going to be more individuals involved. As we all know, when somebody gets locked up for a murder, motherfuckers just start talking and motherfuckers start snitching because don't nobody want to go to jail forever. So I don't know what's going to happen out of this. But what I do know is that the killers have been arrested. The female did not want to show her face. Uh, she's very upset. Was it a female? It's two guys. Father son duo. Sorry. So we got a father son duo. One of the guys didn't want to show his face at all. He was just kind of, he wasn't trying to do that at all. And I get it, but that's just what we have. They are responsible for babies. These two babies should be alive right now, and we finally got you know we finally got the news that we've been wanting, man, and that's just that somebody got arrested. Um, shit, it's just crazy because this whole time I thought that was a female over there. That was going to be involved. I'm not gonna lie to you, but this whole time it was two males, father and son duo, all about some damn drugs. Just sad situation. Now them motherfuckers got to sit up there, you know what I mean, and pretty much be locked up for the rest of their life. That's just what the fuck we have. I mean, damn, that's just what we have. I want to know what y'all think about this situation. Did y'all know it was going to be two guys? All right, let's just keep it real because we had a lot of people that were blaming those boys that was on the cameras, that was on the door cameras. We have some female, I think her name is Mona, that was just posting all of this bullshit from her door camera, and I'm just like, damn, bitch, if you don't stop. So she's getting these other guys into some shit. They could have really lost their life because she was sharing her door cam videos as if those guys had something to do with this. Whole time they ain't have shit to do with this. So she owes them an apology. She owes the female that was into it with Savannah an apology. She still owes her an apology. Just got to keep it real. There was a lot of people that probably had to move, that was in fear of their life, all because uh, motherfuckers was telling false stories and shit. And I'm one of them. You know what I mean? I sat up there and made a few videos with false stories. Why? Because everybody was going off of what this bitch was posting. You know what I mean? So I'm guilty of it. I apologize, and I sat up there and I did a tribute to Matthew Guerra. We will be sitting up there doing another one, uh, for Savannah as well, especially now that we got everything closed and everything is cool, man. But yeah, man, it was very sloppy situation. Everybody was getting blamed. Everybody was getting blamed for this. And I just got to keep it real, man. This particular murder made a lot of people pop out. When I say a lot of people pop out, I mean it was people all across the globe that was tuned in for this. If you haven't already, guys, yes, there has been an arrest. All you gotta do is just sit up there, man, and rewind to the people that are currently in here live and just now getting up in here. Yes, there has been an arrest. There will be more information that we'll get over these next few days. But, as of right now, we got some niggas that's gonna be sitting up there eating some jail food. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. How do y'all feel about this? Hit the like button, man, if you are happy that there's been an arrest. Hit the damn subscribe button, man, if you set up there, man, you found out on here. You know what I mean? Let's go, man. We live right now, man. It's a party right now. Pop some bottles. I don't give a damn if you drink. Yeah, man, go ahead and sit up there, man, and take a shot for me. If you smoke, put one in the air. Matter of fact, let me make sure I got somebody. Yeah, man, go ahead and put one in the air. We're gonna go ahead and smoke one just on the behalf of Matthew Guerrero. We already know that if you've been tuned into this case, one thing that we can say about Matthew Guerrero right now, he would have one sparked. You know what I mean? Yes, he would. and that's just what it is, man. So let's go ahead and spark one up, man. If you smoke, let's spark one up from Matthew Guerrero right now, man. We getting justice right now. You know, that's what we getting. We getting justice right now. Now, what I will say to the people that are, that are looking at this from another angle, right? Because you got people that are like, well, he was involved in drugs, and you never know what he did uh, to get killed and things like that. Well, I'll just say that there's not a drug alive that's worth somebody's demise, man. I just gotta keep it real. One thing I know about the drug life is that if you get robbed, you know, that's just one thing that comes with that lifestyle. Um, if you go to jail, you go to prison. That's just one of the things that transpires with that lifestyle. And that's just what it is, man. Hatred is gonna come with that lifestyle. Envy is gonna come with that lifestyle. Yes, might even get killed, uh, just in that lifestyle. Just gotta keep it real. And these are one of the things that people, know before getting involved or while they're involved. They understand these things. Now, getting killed is one of the last things that you're going to expect, especially whenever you really a good service to the community. I think I keep it real. People like, how was he a good service to the community? Nigga, he has drugs, okay? If you, especially in that Texas, man, how the hell? What are you gonna look at it as, man? You know what I mean? He's a good service, man. Shit, motherfucker need weed in Texas. Yes, they do. It's not legal there. You know what I mean? The weed man are like they're everything there, man. I just gotta keep it real. In Texas, man, hell yeah. So she said, "Oh, it wasn't over no weed either. See, wasn't over no weed. You know, if you know what Matthew was slanging, Matthew had some shit. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Matthew was the plug, bro. I'm just just gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Matthew was over there having that shit. You know what I'm saying? Matthew would sit up there, you know what I mean, and count that shit in your face. Matthew was really having it. Shout out to Savannah, because at the end of the day, all jokes aside, she was just there, with her man, man. You know what I mean? She was just there with her man. And it didn't have to go down like this. And I just cannot imagine, like I've said in another video, what that young lady was thinking while this shit was going on because somebody died first in that car, right? And then the other person had to pretty much prepare for what was about to transpire. And just imagine sitting up there trying to prepare for what's about to transpire. You know you finna die. You just seen what just transpired. You just heard the damn gunshots. Your ears is ringing like a motherfucker. You scared as hell. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine what was going on through this 18-year-old's mind. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Best of blessings to the family of Savannah. Best of blessings to the family of Matthew because Matthew was just a baby as well. Um, and that's just what it is, right? That he was a baby as well, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Just on the fact that just hit the like button, man, for San Antonio Police Department. Let's do that. A lot of y'all are not even gonna give credit, where credit is due. Let's go ahead and give credit to San Antonio Police Department. You know what I'm saying? That's who really needs a lot of credit, right? Goddamn now. Let's give credit to a lot of the people within the Facebook groups too, because if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that they kind of helped. Okay, I mean there was a lot of speculation going on, but there was a lot of people that was putting out a lot of bullshit, and a lot of people that was blaming the wrong people. You know what I mean? There was also, I want to go ahead and say this too. There was a lot of people that was trying to get clout off of this situation, and I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can get the wrong clout. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the wrong clout. There was a lot of y'all that was trying to get clout off of this young lady. So you was trying to make it seem like y'all were really having smoke, like y'all was really like just to sit up there, man, and come out like fuck the nigga, fuck the baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. I hope they find the girl, but fuck him. Like that's just fucked up. You know what I mean? That's sad. And some of y'all know exactly what video I'm talking about. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? When I say people trying to get clout, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, a lot of people trying to get clout, getting clout for the wrong reason. And one thing that I will say is, I'm not gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah. I'm just very happy that, we ended up, getting some type of justice, right? One thing that I will say is that you know these people's lives will never, be back on Earth again, and that's the sad part about it. So I want you young people to be wise with the choices that you make. You know what I mean? Be wise with the choices that you make. If you're gonna get yourself involved in the streets, understand what's gonna happen. You know what I mean, in the streets. And to those that are young, and you might not know what's gonna happen in the streets, let me go ahead and let you know what's gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing that's gonna happen that you can pretty much expect is that your ass will get robbed. Okay, that you there's a possibility that your ass might get robbed. There's a possibility that your ass might get arrested. There's a possibility, you know what I'm saying, that you might get killed. Facts. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility that you might get set up, while you out there in the street. And I'm gonna tell you like this: it don't matter what you think and what rap music that you listen to, or who you think you is whenever you drunk or high or on drugs and shit. What altered ego comes, you know what I'm saying? One thing that you cannot sit up there, you know what I mean, and avoid is a bullet to your damn dome. You know what I'm saying? One thing that you can, as one wise man said, um, Simple to P, the Honorable Simple to P, one thing that he would say is that, one thing that we're able to do on this life or in this life is we can reschedule all type of appointments. You might have a dentist appointment. You can always reschedule that if you can't make it. You know what I'm saying? You might have a doctor's appointment, that you might be able to reschedule. But one appointment that you will not be able to reschedule is your death appointment, as it is appointed onto a man. Death is appointed. You know what I'm saying? So that's just going to be one thing that you will not be able to, reschedule is your appointment with death. And one thing about each and every last one of us, we all have an appointment and one day. You don't want to sit up there and do anything, to speed that up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we try to sit up there, you know what I mean, get money real quick, in the lifestyles and different things like that, man, and we not knowing that evil awaits us, right, in these particular lifestyles. So be very careful. Um, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and stay prayed up. A lot of us are not even prayed up. A lot of you, are moving around. You hustling, bro. You trying to really get it. And now I'm talking to the real street motherfucker. You really trying to get it out the mud right now, bro. You really, really trying to have it, but nigga, you don't even be praying like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas is not praying like that. Y'all believe in them Glocks and shit with the switches. You know what I'm saying? More than you believe in the person that sat up there. You know what I mean? And gave you life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you believe in the Glock, more than God. You know what I'm saying? You believe that the Glock will protect you, you know what I'm saying, more than God. And that's and some of y'all, I might be disrespecting you when I say God. I don't know why. But some of y'all y'all like to hear universe. That just sounds better to y'all, right? So some of y'all believe in these Glocks and shit, you know what I'm saying, more than y'all believe in the universe, quote unquote universe, right? Yeah, man, and that shit right there is weird within itself. There ain't no way in the hell I'd be sitting up there posting this and posting that, you know what I mean, selling this and selling that. Especially some of y'all are selling out of y'all's house. Some of y'all, people know exactly where y'all live and shit. You know what I mean? And you trust everybody. You think everybody cool. You know what I mean? And shit like that. And I'm here to tell you, man, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. You know, man, man. I really don't want to, make this into a preaching moment, but I will say, you know, much prayer, much power. Less prayer, less power. No prayer, no power. And a lot of y'all have no prayer, you ain't got no power. You know what I'm saying? Much prayer, much protection. You know what I'm saying? A little prayer, little protection, right? No prayer, no protection, right? So, however you want to apply what I'm saying, just make sure that you apply it. We can sit up there and act like we didn't hear it. We can act like we didn't get it, but y'all heard it. Be sure to hit that like button, man. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. All of that good shit. Let me see, man, what's going on this Facebook, man. Before I get up out of here, I don't want to leave y'all It could have been some other news that we could have went over real quick. But I mean, we pretty much saw everything. I'm not gonna make this into a long video, man. Y'all saw it. I came in a little bit late with everything, but hey, we here. You know, we are here. Y'all let me know what videos y'all want me to drop. Get in the comment section with that. Um, Other than that, man, like I'm happy, man. It's a happy night. It's a very happy night. And also while I'm here, I don't want y'all to act like y'all are too good. A lot of y'all are acting like y'all are too good. Like you don't know nobody that's ever sold drugs. Like you going to hell if you sold, some weed, or like you going to hell. Like God ain't gonna sit up there, you know what I mean, and grant you, them heavenly gates, all because of certain things that you participated in while you was on earth. I'm here to tell you, everybody don't have a relationship with God. See, everybody don't have a relationship with God. A lot of people were robbed from a relationship with God. How were they robbed from a relationship with God? Well, a lot of them wasn't introduced. What do you mean they wasn't introduced? A lot of people never they were never around people that were into God, that never introduced God to them, never showed them, never took them to church, never sat up there and explained this or explained that. A lot of people, boy, when they open up a Bible, they just feel like they just seeing. They don't even know what they reading. Shit don't even make sense. They ain't never had nobody explain nothing to them. They ain't never had nobody, uh, talk to them on a spiritual level, right? So, how could you be held against, you know, how could why would God hold something against you and you didn't even know? You were a baby. You were a baby minded. You know what I mean? You didn't know what to do. All you knew was to just live. You thought you were doing what you just was just living. A lot of them just ain't got no direction. But I'm not gonna sit up there, man, and make this into a long post. It's just a lot of y'all uh that y'all are acting like people are going to hell and shit. You acting like people were bad people. You gotta understand, people make mistakes. A lot of y'all know people that have sold drugs in their life, or that have, had sex before marriage. Some of y'all are sitting up there, boy, don't you know that there's no sin bigger than the other? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. There's no sin bigger than the other, man. And that's just facts, right? That's just facts. A lot of y'all are acting like you've never known somebody that had a rough past, and now when you look at them now, man, they did a complete 360. Am I the only one that know people that have done a complete 360? Like I know people that were literally like in and out of prison. Now they got businesses, like they're literally like really making things happen for their family. You know what I mean? They're putting people in position. They're training people, getting people jobs, trying to get people to understand how to capitalize in business and how to navigate in life. Like we have a lot of people that have done complete 360s. So I don't want you to sit up there and act uh, you know, like you've never been young before, like you've never made any mistakes. But um, it's like Christy said, it is up to us parents to instill that into our children. Facts, because one thing that I do know is that you're supposed to train up a child in the way that they should go, and whenever they get older, they won't depart. But there's a lot of parents that didn't train up their children in the Word of God, or they didn't train up their children in church, or they didn't train their children up, with a religious background. And they don't even have to be a religious; it could be a spiritual background. They just didn't have no direction themselves to sit up there and give that to their children. So all they did was just raise them, but they didn't know they didn't know what to raise them into. They didn't know. You know what I mean? So, it's just a lot. And I'm not even talking about the parents of Matthew or Savannah or no shit. I'm really speaking in general. I'm speaking to the population right now. But y'all hit that subscribe button, man. There's a whole lot of different conversations that we can sit up there and get into. If you know me, man, if you know this channel, one thing about us, we talk about everything, right? We talk about everything. Yeah, we have already released the Jeffrey Epstein list. We've already did all of that, man. There's just so much stuff that we're covering on this particular page, man. We just don't stop. There's some classic interviews that are coming to this page right now. It just don't stop. You never know me, man. I might sit up there, man, and interview some of these relatives of these people. You never know, man. It just don't stop on country media production. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that like button as well. And I'm just glad that we sat up there, man, and we got some arrests, and we will be back to sit up there, man, and discuss any more arrests and break down pretty much everything. I don't want to make this in too long of a video. If you've been on my channel, one thing about me, bro, I will turn 30 minutes into an hour and a half with the quickness. I will turn what was supposed to be a 10-minute video into like a fucking 2 or 3 hour video. So y'all gotta sometimes you gotta stop me. To my mods, I need y'all to make sure that y'all stop me, man, because sometimes I go a little bit too far. Somebody said I have a past that I wouldn't change for anything. I grew up in the '90s crack era. I seen some shit in my time. My grandma instilling the word got me through got me through many's a time. And that's just what I'm talking about right there, man. See, the word, a lot of times, man, the word protect you. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, the word protects you. Okay? It does. The word really does protect you. If you know, you know. But like I always say, I'm not finna sit up there, you know what I mean, and preach. But just imagine, man, there's a lot of people that, man, I'm not even gonna really go too far, man. But I'll just say this: there's a lot of people that survived that '90s crack era and got out of that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that sat up there, bro. Man, when the boy, let me tell you something. When since because we, you know, drugs and shit like that is associated with this particular um live. So I'm not gonna go too far. I told y'all, man, I don't like to do that, man. I told y'all, man, I turn a 30 into an hour and a half. But there's a lot of people that was up in that '90s era with that crack, bro. You know what I'm saying? With that when the crack came in the '80s and '90s, bro, that shit wiped a lot of people out. And there was a lot of people that couldn't shake back from that shit, bro. Facts. I know I got people that man, they gave up their children to different people in the family, man, until they finally fucking snapped back. And that shit took them 20 years, bro. Like 20 damn near 30 years for them to sit up there and snap out of that crack era. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, some of them they just did crack until the day that they died, man. Facts. You know, they was already wiped out, bro. Um, and one thing I will say about that era was the way weed is now. That's kind of the way that crack was back then. Like crack was like it was like it was pretty much like weed in a way. Like it wasn't really to get people fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it had people strung the fuck out. It went from what was like a cool drug for people to try and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Till where it really started really fucking with people, and I think it just kind of got stronger. People started adding this, mixing that. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know exactly what happened, but to be able to survive an era like that says a whole lot. And there was a lot of people that survived that. You know what I mean? Because they tried it whenever they were young, or they dibbled and they dabbed in it whenever they were young, or they sold crack whenever they were young. You know what I'm saying? But they lived to be able to tell about it. So my whole thing is that I can't sit up there and talk shit about a 22-year-old that was selling drugs. You know what I mean? That was about to have a son and probably would have changed his whole damn life. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Uh, all they probably had to do, all the shooters had to do, was probably sit up there and scare them. They probably would have scared that boy out of that lifestyle. You never know. It probably would have scared him out of that lifestyle. Facts. I know for damn sure it would have scared that female. You know what I mean? It damn sure would have scared that female if it didn't scare that male. But you know, I'm gonna just say this, man. Everything ain't called like killing people in an event that you didn't like what transpired isn't cause for every time, man. Stop letting anger get the best of y'all. Some of y'all need to really put the guns down. You know what I mean? Like this shit is getting out of hand. Somebody said, I'm sure Matthew probably manhandled him. Never know. Ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling, man. When you got a barrel up to your face, or somebody finna kill you, you know what you will do. You know what I'm saying? You never know. One thing I know is that the way killers do work, or the way people that are robbing you work sometimes. Let me just say this. If you move the wrong way during a robbery, a nigga will kill your ass. He probably didn't even intend to kill you. I'm not saying that this is what transpired in this situation because y'all, all y'all gotta do is just look at the beginning of the video and the officer will tell you what transpired. I really wasn't even listening. I gotta go back and listen. Um, but what I will say is that if you move the wrong way in a robbery, a lot of times a person will kill you because they don't know what you have. They don't know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know. They will sit up there and they have no other choice but to kill you. And if they think that the other individual that saw this transpire is going to snitch at any point after they didn't just done what they've done, then you better consider that other person dead as well. I'm just gonna tell you that now. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna tell you that now. There's a possibility that if Savannah had not went with Matthew, she would still be alive right now. You know what I mean? But she went with Matthew. You know what I mean? But she went with Matthew. See what I'm saying? She would probably wouldn't even be there. But just the fact that she was there, and it's like, girl, you being a female too, you finna be traumatized by this event. I can't let you sit up there and live and you didn't just did what you just saw what you just saw, and you already know where what apartments we at. You already know where we at. Especially if you're from SA. So it could have been a situation like that. I really don't know. But I'm just glad that the killers have been caught, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be other individuals, like I said, involved. And at the end of the day, man, I feel like everybody that shared some bullshit pertaining to this case and it wasn't the right shit, um, you owe it to the family to apologize, and you also owe it to the individuals that lost their life to apologize as well. You owe it to the individuals that are still alive that had the like that were moving fun. They didn't. Some people didn't even want to come out their goddamn house because they was on door cameras and shit. You know what I'm saying? And people keep on making up all these damn stories. You could have got them killed. Because there's probably some real people that out there that's gonna slide behind Matthew. And when I say slide, there's only a certain remnant of individuals that know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. I'm not gonna go all the way in detail. You know what I mean? So for people to be sharing door camera videos and shit, um, yeah, of some individuals that really didn't have anything to do with this whole thing, like that shit is kind of wild. You know what I mean? That's all I'll say on that. Anybody want to say anything, man, before I get up out of here? Man, thinking about her fear breaks my heart. Can you imagine the last thoughts? Man, that's all I could do is just imagine, right? But I'm just glad that God has never put me in a situation like that. I think a lot of us need to be happy that we still have our lives. You know what I mean? Right now, I think we need to be thankful for life right now. But just imagine what, yeah, she was going through during that time. You know what I mean? You knowing that, um, and she probably died first. See, she probably died first, right? Um, they probably knocked her off first, and then got Matthew. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to think about as well. And it probably wasn't that they killed Matthew first and then killed her. They probably killed her first. You know what I'm saying? Then killed Matthew. You know what I mean? So it's just fear. It was fear on both. You know what I mean? Like I just don't. I don't even want to know what it feels like to know that you're about to die. Like I think that thought within itself is just scary within itself. Like that's scary. Imagine how many people had to die knowing they were about to die. Like that's crazy, yo. That is crazy. You go from living life and then a second later you gone. It's like damn. It's like damn, like that's just crazy. Like in a blink of an eye, it's just gone. Like that, just that fast, just gone. I wonder what happens immediately whenever like I don't even wonder. I take that back. I'm just saying that for a lack of a better term. But just the thought of that quick transition, like life death. You know what I'm saying? Like that fast, life death. Because they got hit in the head. You know what I'm saying? They got shot in the head. So it goes life, death, that like that fast. Life, death. You're living, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? That fast. And I think that that's scary to even think about. So yeah, man, best of blessings to these young kids to have to even, you know, to have to even experience that all over some damn drugs, basically. All over some drugs. Like that's sad. I'm just gonna ask you people out there, man, is it worth it? I don't know what situation that you're involved in right now, but is it worth it? I don't know who you're involved with right now, but my question to you is it worth it? Ask yourself that, is it worth it? Is this relationship worth it? You know what I mean? Is being involved with this individual worth it? Ask yourself, is me being associated with these individuals even worth it? You know? Is me even like fighting these people or being angry at these guys? Or, is this shit even worth it? Ask yourself, man, is it worth it? We got to get something out of this. I mean, shit, I know y'all are not about to go apply at to try to become no FBI or no fucking cops and shit. I know that. I know that. You know what I mean? So what are you gonna get out of this situation other than the fact that we done already done found the killer now, and you already put pieces in this piece with that piece, trying to solve this puzzle just to still be wrong, and this whole time now we got this shit resolved, and now we got the killers locked up. Now what did you get out of this whole situation? That's the question that you ask yourself. Because I'm pretty sure, everybody got something out of this situation. And you don't got to answer that question. You know, just answer it within. You ain't got to answer it with me right now. You know what I'm saying? Just answer that question within. What did you get out of this situation? And my question to you still is it worth it? Is the situation that you're involved in right now, is it worth it? Right? We will be back tomorrow. Y'all stay blessed. Peace and blessings to the Soto family. Peace and blessings to the Guerrera family. Y'all know I don't know how to roll do my R's. You know what I mean, like my Hispanic and my Mexican family do it, man. They know how to you know what I mean. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to do that. Let me see real fast. Let me read this. It never is just a come up. The universe won't let you prosper the dirty way. You will end up locked up or 6 feet under. Yeah, that's facts. I'll say this too. For the love of money is the root of all evil. It's not. A lot of people have heard that money is the root of all evil. I'm here to tell you that that is a damn lie. Okay. That's a damn lie. Let me go ahead and post this real quick. It's this. It's for the love of money. Okay. Money is not the root of all evil. Okay? It's not. Money is just money. It's saying that my connection is a little laggish. Money is just money. All right? Money is not the root of all evil. The scripture says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. I think that's like First Corinthians some. I don't really know the scripture, man. Y'all can go look that up yourself. Matter of fact, if you type this in, for the love of money, if you type that in, either a song is gonna pull up or a scripture is gonna pull up. But I want you to look at that scripture. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money is the root of all evil, for the love of it. What does that mean? That means that motherfucker, money will make you do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? For the love of money will have you doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? For the love of money. People will sit up there and set you up for the love of money. People will sit up there and kill your ass for the love of money. People will cross your ass for the love of money. For the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of it, the lust for it. You know what I mean? That hunger for it is the root of all evil. It never ends well. for the love of it. So I'm gonna tell you right now and encourage a lot of you young people to relax, bro. It's all right to like money, but don't fall in love with money because for the love of money is the root of all evil. It's gonna have you doing some crazy shit, man. You know what I mean? For the love of it. For the love of it. Make you sit up there and rob a goddamn bank for the love of it. Look, man, I know a guy that sat up there for the love of money. He needed money so bad that his ass went and robbed a damn pawn shop. I mean a pawn shop, a gun shop. Now you gotta be a dumb motherfucker to sit up there and rob a gun store with no gun. You dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, are you? He just basically asked to die. Luckily, he didn't die. They did shoot his ass, but it was like, bro, for the love of money, had his ass in there trying to rob a gun store with no gun. They just was like, okay, cocked the damn pistol, and shot his ass. They're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So, like, for the love of it. But see, if he would have sat up there and used his mind, his mind would have said, "Bro, relax. This is dumb." You know what I mean? But for the love of money, his ass went in there and tried to rob a gun store with no goddamn gun. I'm not encouraging you to rob a gun store with a gun. I think that's dumb as hell as well. You know what I'm saying? But damn, this motherfucker, yeah, man. So for the love of money, man, is the root of all evil. All right, for the love of it. And a lot of people will sit up there, man, and kill you just for the love of it. And then after they kill you for the love of money, then they'll be sitting up there looking dumb, in a jail cell, what I mean, for the love of money. I could tell that the individual that they showed that just got arrested, that was in the back of that police car, right? That just got arrested for the murder of Matthew in Savannah, that individual that turned his head in the back of that police car, he was feeling stupid, but it was for the love of money. But if he would have sat up there, what I mean, and thought, logically, don't you know that Matthew and Savannah would still be here right now? That motherfucker did that shit. That's how you know he did that shit. It was for the moment. Motherfucker wasn't even thinking. Like, dumbass, if you do this, your life is gone too. If you do this, nigga, you dead. You pretty much dead too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more pussy no more. These are two guys. That's why I'm using pussy as an example. Y'all gotta excuse me. That's just how I talk over here. But there's as two males that sat up there and are responsible for the death of these two babies. Them two guys right there, as far as pussy is concerned, they ain't get no more pussy. You know what I'm saying? If they were drinking, they used to drink a lot. Ain't no more drink, bro. If they was some good smoking mother, ain't no more smoke, bro. You know what I mean? You love seeing your family and laughing and shit, bro. Ain't shit to laugh about in prison no more. Ain't no family there either. You know what I'm saying? So they're pretty much dead. They about to die, boy. I swear. Just as of tonight, them motherfuckers is dying inside. There ain't shit there. There's nothing in jail, fool. There's nothing there. And I know damn well ain't shit in hell. You know what I mean? So a lot of y'all gotta get y'all's life together. But like I always say, man, I'm not here to preach. Ain't no more pussy, man. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, ain't no more pussy. You know. Now you might be able to get you some pussy, all right. But you're not gonna be able to get no pussy. No, not in jail. Not where they going. No, not in no San Antonio jail, man. Ain't gonna be no pussy there. There's gonna be some pussy in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's just what it's gonna be in there. I just gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So they probably finna either get some bussy or give some motherfucking bussy around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. Now you done sat up there and took the lives of these two babies, and now you finna sit up there and have to give up your ass in prison. That's just what's gonna have to happen in there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a whole lot of people that were devastated by the two lives that was gone. And them guys in there, man, they not gonna show no mercy, man. You know what I mean? I just gotta keep it real, man. They ain't finna show no mercy in there to nobody. You know what I'm saying? They're not showing no mercy for you. They're gonna be like, bro, why did you kill that young lady, bro? She had a baby, bro. You know what I mean? She was pregnant, man. So yeah, man, them niggas is gonna have to get down. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, they gonna have to get down. Why? Because you killed a young lady, man, with her baby, man. That was stupid, dog. Y'all should just kill bro. Or whatever y'all had going on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should just did get down with what y'all was gonna do. But when y'all sat up there and killed that young girl with that baby, that's where you fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? They went too far. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers went too far. You know what I'm saying? So, and for all of that, you should just let her live. Think about it. They probably killed Savannah because they didn't want Savannah to sit up there and snitch on them. But they still got caught. So for all of that, you should just left her alone. For all of that, nigga, you should just took the risk of her snitching. Basically, you should have just took the risk of her snitching on you. You know what I mean? Because she didn't even have to snitch on you, and your ass still got caught. I don't know who did it. I don't know who snitched on you. Them niggas got caught so goddamn fast. That was just retarded. And then whenever one of them pulled up, the dumb shit about they were just doing dumb shit anyway. When they were pulling up, y'all remember when we showed y'all the video of the two cars pulling up next to each other or whatever. Whenever that transpired, one of them was sitting up there, had the blinker on with the lights off. Dumbass nigga. Like he had the blinker on with the damn lights off. This is what I'm talking about, y'all, right here. Motherfucker had pulled up with the blinker on, the lights off, and then the guy, the big fat nasty, you know what I mean, Whopper, big Whopper eating ass dude that got out the truck. Um, his ass he had his foot on the brake for like 10 seconds. And like they drew attention to themselves. Just dumb. But I want to say this. These guys deserve an apology. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize to because I sat up there and I thought they was involved too, by the way this shit was going down. They didn't have no love. One of them didn't have no love for Matthew, and that's cool. He has a right to his own opinion. No telling what Matthew did to this dude. You know what I'm saying? Or what Matthew was probably looking tough and made this guy feel small, and you know what I'm saying, and he just didn't like Matthew. No, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, um, I still don't think that they deserved a lot of the shit that they got. A lot of people was boy, we really thought they had something to do with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. We really did. We thought that they really had something to do with it, and the girlfriend as well. So, um, hopefully those guys is cool. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. Shout out to them. It's no you know, ain't no love lost and no shit like that. I don't know you. No nobody else know you really. Y'all were trying to make yourself known, and y'all went live after that boy sat up there and came up missing, and you went live about the boy, and you said what you said about that boy, and that was wrong because he was dead. That was wrong. So but this is what we got, man. We got justice for Savannah. We got justice for Matthew as well. Let me also say this. It was a lot of the family members on Matthew. I just want to go ahead and address this. There was a lot of family members over there. I'll speak on the brother Sabian. Um, I don't have a picture of Sabian on here, and if it is, it's probably a younger picture with him. I think that one might be it. I'm not really sure. Um, but anyway, one thing about Sabian is he sat up there, man, and was posting his girlfriend on his damn story on Facebook, and I thought that was weird. I just got to just call it for what it is now that we, have gotten justice and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Boy, that was weird as hell. First of all, she didn't even know how to twerk. You know what I'm saying? Let's just start there. She didn't even know how to twerk, and then we're trying to sit up there, bro, and get justice for Matthew. This happened like 3 or 4 days ago, y'all. So imagine 3 or 4 days ago when everybody was really trying to find out what was going on, bro. Like, and then his ass posts his girlfriend trying to twerk on the story. And I know I get it, y'all. Like, well, everybody grieves different. Boy, don't nobody grieve with, you know what I'm saying, nobody shaking their ass on the damn story. He did not have to post that. As many people is coming over here to this guy's page trying to sit up there and be a blessing to the family by sending a donation here, you know what I mean, and there and stuff like that. And then we get on your motherfucking story, and here you is got this uh man, what's the word for it? Man, I'm trying to think of the word for this. Man, what is the word for it? Uncoordinated of a twerking ass female, man. You know what I mean? Just uncoordinated with the twerking. I don't even know what she was doing. If you know, you know. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Probably gonna be some family up in here. But she had no business doing all of that. You know, and I don't think that Sabian was right for posting that. I just wanted to say that. You know, but other than that, man, shout out to Sabian, shout out to the Guerra family, shout out to the Soto family, man. I'm about to get up off of here. Hold on. Chrissy said, hell, they better put him in that one man cell, man. I don't know how they gonna do, man. One thing, you know, when you in jail, man, people got loved ones in jail. You know, Matthew probably got some loved ones in jail. You know what I mean? Savannah's brother just got out of jail. You know, if I'm not mistaken, he was up in that San Antonio. So just imagine if Savannah's brother would have sat up there, man, and saw one of them killers come walking, walking in there, man, it would have been over. So ain't no telling what family they got behind them walls, and they both probably got family. I hope that all of the smoke and all that lame ass shit is over with. Anyway, I don't promote beef. I don't promote uh all that gang violence and just lame ass shit, bro. Like it is what it is. Y'all sat up there. These two kids, they died. You know what I'm saying? The other people, they getting arrested, man. At this point, that's that on that, man. You know, should be nothing else on that, man. Um, in Texas prisons is rep by area code facts. So being that they all from SA, I don't know how that could go. And they Hispanic, they all Hispanic too. So you know what I'm saying? One thing I do know is that the Hispanics got um, jail sold up, and what I mean by sold up is, pretty much Hispanics run the jail. So I'm just gonna tell you that now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no issue. I've never even been to jail. You don't want no issue with a Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Behind them walls, I will say that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never even been to jail, and I know that. I've heard that from individuals that's been in and out of jail. You don't want no issues with no Hispanic. To tell you that now on no level. But anyway, man, I've said enough, talked enough. Um, I'm pretty much damn near done, man, on this topic, man. I'm just glad that we got justice. I said I wasn't gonna talk for a whole hour, and as y'all know, and as y'all saw, I did exactly that. But y'all stay blessed, man. Stay out the damn streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that selling drugs look cool. You do get some fast money, but man, you can die a fast death as well. You know what I'm saying? So take heed to the information that's being conveyed within this video because you never know, if you know the higher power will hold you accountable for some information that you heard. There was a reason why you sat up there, man, and stumbled across this video. There was a reason why you sat up there and might have fast forwarded to this point. There's a reason why, God is allowing you to sit up there, you know what I mean, and be tuned into what I'm saying right now. So take full heed to what I'm saying, man. All money ain't good. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to sit up there and live the fast life, understand that you can die a fast death. Y'all stay blessed. Hit that like button, subscribe button.